Hello class, let us take question number 24 from your module. In this question what being provided is there's a sphere of certain mass, let's say small m, which has been rotated with an angular speed of omega naught and is moving down with a velocity v naught. It makes an impact with a plank. This is the plank of mass capital M. Post collision, omega ceases to exist. So we are to find in this case what will be the distance as seen from Planck of the 2 points of impact. First is this, where it makes a hit, and second, if at all it's to happen, then where will it be? Distance between these 2 points as observed by a person on the Planck. Interesting question. Why? Because we can get dissuaded over here by what a routine question is an ask on, which is there is a plank, there is a sphere is rotated, v velocity, and then what they ask is find what will be v of this sphere post collision. They don't say a thing about what will be omega, or they may ask what will be omega post collision. In that case, what we do, run of the mill kind of a situation, and dt is equal to 2mv naught if it's elastic, and then from there we calculate, okay, fk dt will be equal to momentum mvx. fk dt is equal to mu k into 2mv naught is equal to mvx. This and this gone. We get vx is equal to mu k 2 mu k v naught. So this is what happens there when the mass is given accordingly for this Planck. We'll be able to calculate speed. If this question is to be posit against the previous question situation, the one that I have taken to posit against the question, the module situation, then we'll calculate relative velocity. Time of flight will be multiplied with relative velocity. Let's do that quickly. We'll write over here next mv m minus m2 mu k v naught is equal to 0, right? And then Vm will be calculated as m2 mu k v naught by capital M. This is what we do. So total v total, they are in opposite direction, 1 plus small m by capital M. And 2 mu k v naught will be out. This is multiplied with time of flight. Time of flight is apparent over here. It will be 2 v naught by g. We'll get the distance. So this is what we could be here misled by. It can dupe you. It's not the case. So I keep it here. See, I'm not into scribbling. I'm just making the distinction so as to make good this side. So the order is maintained. Don't blame me for the order or for it being with not clarity. Generally, it comes to me as being attributed. Nonetheless, let's move now and relate to the question at disposal. In this question, they told you that omega becomes zero. So we have to shift our focus on omega. Now, torque which can make omega zero is force of friction. So if k r dt, if I'm to integrate it, then this should be, I'm assuming omega direction to be maintained, which is anti-clockwise post collision. And this is in the clockwise sense, this is in the minus sign, final, and minus minus plus I into omega naught. Now this is what for us mu k r I take outside and calculate from here n dt. I omega naught final 0. N dt integration then gets us from here I omega naught by mu k r. Now this n dt will work on the sphere to get it an access to momentum in x direction. So what will be impulse? Impulse required is fk dt So impulse required fk dt will be provided by fk. We mark it as vx minus 0. Now this is mu k to us. fkr dt, please do check where is fkr dt over here. Mu k I keep it as it is, and n dt. Now n dt will be replaced by n dt integration as per what we have got from the aforementioned. I naught omega mu k r is equal to mvx. Now look over here mu k loses its relevance completely. Vx is then what for it to see? It is I omega naught by r. Correct? This is what we will be getting. Next what? Same, another meal as I said. As we got over here to make a 2 mu k v naught out, 2 mu k v naught out. We'll be getting the same here, 1 plus small m by capital M. Conserve momentum, nothing much. You'll get to see it when you do this. Into I naught, I omega naught. I have taken I by r. I is I naught, it is about moment of inertia passing through as calculated by an axis passing through center of mass. And then time of flight remains. So in this case, what do we get the answer as is 1 plus small m by capital M. Now you can mark I naught as 2fi r square, or to make it a generic, we can mark it as mk square, where k is radius of gyration. I naught, correct, by r into 2v naught by g. Right? Do you check if everything is good with you? Have I missed anywhere M? If I have, remind me. Don't think so. So this brings us to the end of this question. 1 hour will get cancelled. 2 by 5 here, 4 by 5, and that is what we'll be left with. Let me check the answer for this question, by the way. I'm pretty skeptic of that m term over there. Nonetheless, let me check. 1 plus m by m. Yeah, my inhibition got realized. This m should not feature. Why is this m featuring? I may have missed something out here. Kr and dt I naught and dt is I naught omega kr. Kr is this. So yeah, here's this. We will have an m term over here. Correct. So there will be an m and m will get cancelled. Correct. My bad. I did with this. This one not having m, but over here there is m. Right. This m will come down. So there will be an m, and this is what we'll be getting. Thanks for indulging in this question. This was as posit question number 24 from the Super Bash package. Thank you for indulging me. See you on the other side.